Hello everybody and welcome to grass seeding, kind of part two. So if you've seen the video 2 or 3 weeks back now where we did the ploughing, what did we do? Ploughing, dung spreading and ploughing, that's what we were doing. So we said in that video we were hoping to spread, plough, cultivate, seed in, roll in, all in one video. The rain caught us out, we couldn't do it. So we are back today for part two. So the seed has just started going in. Ben is on putting the seed in, he's on his first time round. We're just about to hitch the rollers on. We have some pheasants there for company, look. So anyway, Dad has, we'll just get out of the way. I'm going to park up on the verge a minute, just till he comes round first time. Just so that I'm not in his way to backing into the corner. So I'm just going to park on this little grassy strip here. We don't ever plough this because this is a little chalk track under here. It's only 50 foot long. But anyway, so yeah, so he's going to be coming round with the seed in a minute. I'll keep out of his way till he's got the gone around the first corner. But anyway, right. So there is no power harrowing footage. Ben did all that while we were busy on other stuff, so I didn't get to film any of that. But Dad did roll the ploughed ground, and he did take the camera with him. So I'm not sure what he filmed. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll put that bit in now while I hitch the roller on.
Right, today we're rolling what Dan ploughed the other day, and you give me the camera. It is going to go slowly. No, that's too fast. Gearbox in it's as good as what they used to be on the 100 range. There we are. Knew where you were to then. Whether the wet patches are going to roll, I don't know. If you don't roll it, it'll dry out too quick. And then you finish up with a lot of clods. Wet, we're ploughed up quite nice. Another dry night, we might be able to work this and get it in, but I don't know yet. Still a bit sticky there. Ooh. There. Oh. Oh dear. We've been and broke the camera.
So here is our seed bed. It's pretty good. It is a little bit lumpy in places, but they're those lumps are quite damp. But most of it is nice and fine. When we roll it, these lumps will break up. It's been a tricky time to get this seed bed like this with the constant showers we've been having, but I think we've got as good as we're going to get. We are a bit up against it today to get this in before the rain comes. So it's just about 10 o'clock in the morning now. It could be raining by 1. So Ben shouldn't have any bother covering this in that time. It's whether we can get it rolled in before it rains. That could be the tricky bit. keep as tight up behind him as I can. I think I'm going to let him go round once more, because what I mustn't do is I mustn't roll past his wheel mark, because he's got to see where he's running every time. So what he's doing, he's driving the tractor about the same, so that's one set of tractor wheelings there and another set here. So he's trying to get an equal distance of tractor wheelings all the way across the field, and because the grass seed is so light it doesn't spread very far. It will kind of go to here, half the width outside of the tractor, and then you come along again. So you want a wheel in, a wheel in, a wheel in, all equal distance across the field. So these are the grass seeds we're putting in. They are quite big. It's a ryegrass, short-term ryegrass lay, no clover. So the seeds are quite big. So the slightly cloddier seed bed shouldn't matter for these larger seeds. So what we'll do, we'll get it rolled in as quick as we can. Once the rain comes later today, it'll all be in, it'll all be rolled, you know, because it's all going to work out like that. Now the soil is warm, plenty of moisture underneath, some moisture coming down on the top. It's going to be up and away in no time. Right, so we will now make a start. Let's see where the day takes us. Pick up our transport wheels. No, wrong way. Nice low gear. And start plodding. So this is going to be a steady video, not an all action exciting video, but it's not an all action and exciting job. So we said it earlier on in the video, it's just pure ryegrass seed we're putting out. There's no clover in this. The reason for that is we are expecting, because this is former fodder beet land, we are expecting, or we know we're going to get a large weed population come up in this. One of the benefits of having a delay between ploughing and power harrowing, and some rain and some nice warm weather, in that gap we did get a good flush of weeds growing. Okay, so they were still tiny, just little seedlings came through when Ben power harrowed it, and the power harrow just destroys all those. Because they're so small, the action of the power harrow working through the soil just uprooted them, turned them upside down, buried them, so that every one of them is now gone, which is a benefit. We have got rid of one flush of weed seeds, but moving that soil will bring on some more. Okay, so that hasn't killed them all off, but it's helped. And the reason for no clover going in, it's going to be much easier for us to spray this as soon as the grass is tall enough and the weeds are at the right stage. We will come in and we will spray this, and that should then allow the grass to get away and not get another germination coming on. That's the plan. If we had clover in, it massively restricts the chemicals you can use to take those weed seeds out. So that's why no clover, just to aid the weed control. past, what you've seen on previous grass seeding videos, we have rolled seed in with our flat roller, and behind that we then trail a ring roller. Today we're not doing that. Obviously we are using our big ring roller, partly to get over it quickly in case it does rain, but mostly because it is still in places a little bit too wet, and the flat roller, it might sink or it would just press it too hard. A case in point is just here on the right hand side. It is a little bit soft there. Ben has sunk in a little bit with the spreader. We're going to roll as tight as we dare, but we're not going to go through it. If we had the flat roller on, we couldn't roll as much as we have done. Obviously, because it's only the width of the tractor. Yeah, so moisture, there is plenty of moisture underneath. In places there's a bit too much, and the flat roller would probably cause more problems in those areas. If it was dry, we would probably have flat rolled this just to get that extra bit of consolidation, but today, in these conditions, we don't really need it. So we are just coming up to the last couple of passes now. It is 12:30. The weather radar says we might get a bit in 15 minutes. Them radars usually reasonably accurate. So next door, just out there, they're doing their silage today, so they're hoping it doesn't come. The radar says it's gonna come. We're very nearly finished, so if it does come, it doesn't matter. But obviously we hope our neighbour gets his silage in without any rain on it. Well, here we go, just heading for the gate and finished. It is now 13 minutes to 1. And we have very few little tiny spots of rain on the window. So the radar was right, but I don't think it's going to be enough to stop us had we not been finished. But it is still just about spitting with rain. But that doesn't matter, we have finished. Just fold up, go out, and wait for the grass to grow, as they say. Even had a little bit of dust build up on there. Right, so there we go. Now we just have to sit back, wait for it to grow, see what weeds come along. I will try and capture the weed spraying if I can, but as you know, I don't do any spraying, so I may not be able to. We'll see how it goes. So that'll do for today's video. As I said at the start, not very exciting, but very important, and we're glad to get it done now, even though it is, I think it's the 16th of May today, so could have done with being in earlier, but there we are. Never mind. I will say, so that'll do. I will say thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And maybe next week, part 2 of silage will come along. It depends what happens. See if we get it done.